India. It's often said it's not a country, but a continent. Stretching from the frozen summits of the Himalayas to the tropical shores of the Indian Ocean. Its expansive borders encompass an incomparable range of ecosystems, making it one of the most biodiverse countries on the planet. Much of its wildlife lives in its verdant forests, which carpet over a fifth of its landmass. In this environment, animals are either predators or prey. And for many of the latter, a good getaway is often the best line of defense. This is certainly true for the chital, India's most common deer. It's mating season, and this group, composed mostly of mothers and their young, is trailed by distracted males, squabbling for dominance. In the dappled light of the forest, the white spots which cover their bodies would normally provide camouflage. But out here in the open, they're defenseless. And they have reason to be fearful. These forests are home to one of the largest predators on the planet, and India's most iconic creature. A tigress moves stealthily through the undergrowth towards her prey. She's a fast sprinter, but over distance, the chital can outrun her. So she needs to get close enough to launch an ambush. The deer sense danger. She chases down her target, reaching speeds of 40 miles an hour, using her body weight to knock it to the ground, and kills it with a bite to the neck. It's a brutal but quick death, and necessary. Only 1 in 10 hunts are successful, and this tigress will not have eaten for days. More importantly, she has cubs to feed. Only a few months old, they're unable to fend for themselves, but she must leave them each time she hunts. Less than a century ago, tigers could be found throughout Asia. Sadly, hunting and habitat loss have put their numbers at risk, so that today, India shelters around 70% of the world's tiger population. Here, this largest of the big cats is revered and celebrated as sacred. These are folk dancers from the southern Karuba tribe. During the annual holy festival of Dussehra, they painstakingly decorate their bodies and travel from village to village, performing the Huli Vesha tiger dance. Their moves mimic the big cat's stealth and power, and express their deep connection to the wildlife with which they share their environment. Indian culture is deeply imbued with respect for the natural world. But with an ever-growing population, there's been inevitable and increasing conflict with wildlife. In the Western Ghats, 1,000-mile ribbon of mountains that runs the length of the southwestern side of India. The climate is one of the wettest in the country. An area of outstanding biodiversity, judged to be one of the planet's 10 hottest hotspots. Its dense jungles, rainforest, and grasslands are home to almost a third of the subcontinent's plant and animal species, including the largest wild population of Asian elephants on the planet. Adult elephants need to eat up to 300 pounds of vegetation every day and roam great distances in a never-ending search for food. This female is the matriarch of her family. She is the oldest and leads a herd of her sisters, daughters, and their young. Her knowledge of pathways, water sources, and grazing opportunities has been passed down to her through generations. But whereas a century ago, unbroken forest stretched across the entire mountain range, today, less than 1/10 of it survives. This is perfect tea-growing country, and the slopes are now a patchwork of plantations. In places, the elephants' ancient routes have been disrupted, leaving them no choice but to cross estates, bringing them into direct conflict with man. Sometimes the outcome is damage to villages. Or worse. Each year, as many as 400 people are killed by elephants. Luckily, this herd moves off into the jungle. As well as large iconic animals like the elephant, the forests and jungles of the Western Ghats are also home to many smaller inhabitants. For these creatures, staying out of sight is the best way to stay alive. A Draco lizard is perfectly camouflaged to blend in with tree bark. If he keeps still, he all but disappears. But this individual wants to be noticed. He's on the lookout for a mate. A bright flap of skin advertises his presence to females. But he's also caught the eye of another master of camouflage. A vine snake. This is one of the thinnest serpents in the world, with a slender body that's 6.5 feet long, but just 3/4 of an inch wide. But as he approaches, the Draco senses danger and plays his trump card. Flexing its ribcage, it spreads a fold of skin to make a simple but effective wing, and makes his getaway by transforming himself into a living hang glider. Also hidden here among the branches is one of the rarest primates in the world. the lion-tailed macaque. Their dark bodies and grey manes make them difficult to spot among the shadows of the canopy. For monkeys like these, venturing to the forest floor is a risky business. The leaf litter is a perfect hiding place for a deadly predator.